This is what we have learned from the program Ways of Thinking. From the program, I've learned to criticize an article. Before I had this program, I just assumed most of the article was right, but now I really look at it if it's argumentated the right way. I've become a better planner and I know how to properly use a mind map. And at last, I've learned to make a comprehension. I also learned how to compile a journal effectively. So I've learned a few things from this program, but I don't think it's the most helpful program I've had.
This program of Ways of Thinking, I became better at planning and separating my private life and my schoolwork. I've also discovered who I am as a person, and I've learned to better deal with my barriers. I've also learned to effectively use a mind map with arguments, and I also learned to compile a journey effectively. Also, I've learned to identify my optimistic bias.
For me, it was a very big portfolio of ways of thinking with a lot of tasks to do. I've learned how to write a critique of an article, how to good argument it. It was very helpful to how to write a good mind map. And also for me was write a good comprehension and also to reach the top trends and the new items of the world. Learn the two terms planning fallacy and the optimist bias.
This semester I've learned that it's very important to read articles very carefully and think about the arguments the author are giving. Some articles are biased and so not very reliable. You can't use every article you can find on the internet for your own interest. It can also be very helpful to make a mind map about certain topics. The mind map can clarify topics that can be that at first can be a bit vague. When writing the comprehension, it can also be very helpful to write in advance with bullet points the topics you want to address in the comprehension.
Hey, dat
Dat was hem.